My child, today is not an ordinary day. Right now, someone is trying with all their might to warn you about a person whose name begins with the letter M. Do not turn away. Do not delay, for ignoring these words could change the direction of your life. To those who are ready to receive this divine alert, I invite you now to comment Amen, to affirm that you are listening to the voice of God and to declare that you trust my guidance with all your heart. I am speaking directly to your soul because my love for you runs deeper than any ocean, higher than the tallest mountain, stronger than every fear you have ever known. I see the danger that your eyes cannot yet see. I know the secret conversations, the hidden motives, the silent battles you fight inside your mind. Today, I am sending you this special warning as a sign of my mercy, so you will not be caught off guard by the enemy's schemes. I want you to remember that you are not alone. Every step you take is watched over by the eyes of your Heavenly Father. I am the one who parts the sea so you can walk through safely. I am the one who calms the storms raging around you. Even when you feel surrounded by darkness, my light is there to lead you home. Never forget that your life is precious to me, and that is why I am giving you this urgent warning about the one whose name starts with M. If your spirit feels troubled right now, if your heart is beating faster and you sense a pull in your soul, do not ignore that feeling. It is my Holy Spirit stirring you, telling you that these words are for you. Sometimes the enemy comes wearing the mask of a friend. Sometimes the greatest threats are the ones you cannot see with your natural eyes. That is why you must rely on me, your God, to reveal the truth hidden in the shadows. My child, you have prayed for protection. You have asked me to show you the truth about people in your life. Today I am answering your prayer, but you must stay awake and listen. You must trust that I see what you do not see. The person whose name begins with M has been brought into your path for a reason. Sometimes for a lesson, sometimes as a test, and sometimes as a warning to keep your distance. I want you to lean on me now, more than ever before. Before I go further, I ask you, as your loving Father, to show your faith by liking this video if you feel my presence speaking to you. This simple act is a step of faith, a small seed you plant in my garden of miracles. Let it be a sign that you are ready to receive everything I have planned for your life. Do not hesitate to declare your trust publicly, for I reward the boldness of those who stand for my truth. Let my words soak deep into your soul. There are battles happening for your destiny that you cannot see. Angels are fighting for you, even in your weakest moments. Demons are plotting to distract and destroy you, but my hand is stronger than any force that comes against you. Remember what my word says: no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are covered by the blood of my Son, Jesus Christ. You are hidden in my shelter, safe beneath my wings. Do not fear, for I have chosen you. I have marked you for victory. Even when people try to bring harm, when they speak lies behind your back or plan against your progress, I will turn their evil into blessings. I will lift you higher in the presence of your enemies, just as I raised up David from a shepherd boy to a king. Trust me to fight the battles you cannot win on your own. Right now, I want you to type 1111 in the comments if you believe that my divine protection is covering you and your family. Let your faith become a public declaration. As you do this, know that you are stepping into an atmosphere of miracles, favor, and supernatural breakthroughs that I have already prepared for you. You may feel surrounded, overwhelmed, or confused, but I am reminding you that my plans for you are always for your good. When you face uncertainty, run to me. When you are unsure of who you can trust, ask me for discernment, and I will reveal the truth. I see the secret tears you have cried, the silent prayers you have whispered late at night. I am the God who hears, who answers, who never leaves you nor forsakes you. There will be moments when the person whose name starts with M may appear friendly, helpful, or innocent. But I am telling you, be wise as serpents and gentle as doves. Test every spirit. Do not let your guard down because of empty words or fake smiles. Trust in my spirit to guide you. If I prompt you to step back, to set boundaries, or to cut off a relationship, obey me without delay. Your obedience will be the key to unlocking the next season of blessings in your life. Is the FBI hiding a 9-word money prayer that actually works? Hidden for years in a classified vault, this 9-word prayer is now changing lives fast. Over 19,000 Americans have used it to erase debt, attract money, and live the life they once only dreamed of. 6 neuroscience labs now confirm it's real. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There are lessons I teach my children through trials and warnings. Sometimes, I allow difficult people to cross your path so you will grow in faith, learn to trust me more deeply, and become stronger in character. Do not be discouraged by betrayal or disappointment, for I am using every pain to shape you for your purpose. I am the God who brings beauty from ashes, joy from mourning, and hope from despair. Even when others fail you, I will never fail you. When others reject or abandon you, I will gather you into my arms and remind you that you belong to me. My love does not change with the seasons. My promises are eternal. When I say I will protect you, I mean it with every fiber of my being. You are my beloved child, chosen, set apart, destined for greatness. If your faith feels weak, I ask you now to comment 222 to declare your trust in my power. Let your words become a shield around you, a testimony that you are aligned with heaven's purpose. As you do this, angels are being released to fight for you, to guard you, to clear the path ahead. Remember the stories from my word. Joseph was betrayed by those closest to him, but I turned his pain into promotion. Daniel was thrown into the lion's den by jealous men, but my angels shut the mouths of the lions. David was hunted by Saul, but I crowned him king in front of his enemies. What I have done for them, I will do for you, because you are my precious child, and my favor rests on you. My beloved, do not let your heart be troubled. Do not allow fear to rule your decisions. Stay rooted in my love, grounded in my truth, and guided by my spirit. Listen for my voice, and I will tell you which way to go. I will show you who is for you and who is against you. Trust me, for I am working all things together for your good, even when you cannot see it right now. Hold fast to your faith. Stay close to me in prayer, in worship, and in obedience. Let my presence be your hiding place, your source of strength, your anchor in every storm. I am the God who saves, who delivers, who blesses beyond measure. You are never outnumbered, never forsaken, never without hope. I am with you always to the end of the age. Remember this day, for it is the day I sent you a warning out of my deep love. Take my words seriously, for I speak only what is true. You are covered. You are chosen. You are mine. Listen, my beloved child, as my words continue to flow into your heart like a river of living water. I see the battles you are facing right now, battles that others may never understand. Even though you walk among people every day, there are secrets I alone know. The quiet worries that press against your chest, the doubts that trouble your mind in the silent hours of the night. My spirit is calling you to be alert, for today you stand at a crossroads. My warning about the person whose name starts with M is not a small thing. I do not speak in riddles or shadows. I speak with clarity because I want to keep you safe. Take a moment to breathe deeply and feel my presence wrapping around you like a warm blanket. In the busyness of your day, you may be tempted to ignore this prompting, to brush it aside as just a thought. But I tell you, it is I who have placed this urgency in your spirit. I have watched over you since the beginning of your days. I have counted every hair on your head. Nothing in your life escapes my notice. If your heart is moved by this message, pause and type 333 in the comments to declare your faith that my eyes are truly upon you and that my guidance will never fail you. You are not an accident, nor are you forgotten. My hand has written your story with purpose. When I warn you, it is because I see the end from the beginning. There are hidden dangers that only I can expose, traps that the enemy sets hoping you will stumble. But because you are mine, I will never allow you to fall into harm without sending a warning, a sign, or a gentle nudge to turn your steps in another direction. The person whose name starts with M has been positioned near you, not by coincidence but by design. Whether their presence is for your growth or your protection, only I truly know. Trust me, my child, for I am the author and finisher of your faith. When the world around you seems confusing or threatening, remember the stories in my word. Recall how I spoke to Noah to build an ark when no one else understood. Remember how I whispered to Elijah to hide by the brook during the drought, and how I guided the wise men with a star to find my son, Jesus. I am the same God today as I was yesterday and will be forever. My voice still leads, my warnings still save, and my love never fails. If you feel uncertain about someone in your life, come to me in prayer. Ask for wisdom, and I will give it generously. Seek me with your whole heart, and I will make the crooked paths straight before you. Could this 9-word prayer really be the shortcut to financial freedom? The FBI buried it. A neuroscientist found it. Now, it's transforming lives. The 9-word prayer, simple enough to say in seconds, is making money show up faster than anyone imagined. Homes, cars, vacations. It's all real, and it's all happening today. 6 science labs confirm it works. But this page may be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears from the internet forever. Sometimes, I allow the presence of difficult people not to break you, but to strengthen you. You may feel hurt, betrayed, or misunderstood, but every tear you cry, I collect in my bottle. I see your pain, and I use it to purify your faith like gold refined in the fire. Do not become bitter or vengeful. Instead, bring your wounds to me, and I will heal you. Forgive those who hurt you, but do not ignore my warnings. There is wisdom in boundaries, and protection in obedience. My beloved, if you sense confusion or unrest around this person whose name starts with M, be still and listen for my voice. I will not leave you in the dark. My word says in Proverbs, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." Let these words be the anchor for your soul. Even when the truth is hidden from others, it is never hidden from me. If your spirit feels heavy right now, if you sense a weight you cannot explain, I am inviting you to comment 555 as a sign that you are ready to let me carry your burdens. Lay them at my feet, and I will lift you up on eagle's wings. You are more than a conqueror through Christ who loves you. My protection surrounds you like a shield. The plans of the enemy will never succeed as long as you walk in obedience to my voice. I will give you dreams, visions, and confirmations in ways that speak uniquely to you. Sometimes I will warn you through people, sometimes through circumstances, sometimes through the gentle whisper of my spirit in your heart. Stay alert. Do not ignore the signs I place before you, for I love you too much to let you wander into danger. I have seen every time you doubted yourself, every moment you wondered if you were worthy of love, blessing, or favor. Hear me now. I call you chosen. I call you favored. I call you mine. I have carved your name on the palms of my hands. I know you by name, and nothing can snatch you from my grasp. When you feel misunderstood or isolated because of the stand you take for righteousness, remember that you are never alone. My presence is your constant companion. I am with you in the valley and on the mountain, in the night and in the day, in times of laughter and in times of sorrow. If you have ever asked me for a sign, consider this moment your answer. I am speaking clearly, not to bring fear, but to bring freedom. When I warn you, it is because I want to open your eyes and strengthen your faith. Take my words to heart. Be courageous and do not shrink back. If you are ready to walk boldly into the destiny I have for you, type 777 in the comments to declare that you trust my plan above your own understanding. Let it be a testimony to others that you are a child of faith, a child of promise. You are not just surviving, you are thriving by my grace. Even in the presence of enemies, I prepare a table before you. I anoint your head with oil, and your cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. There is nothing that can separate you from my love. Not trouble, not hardship, not the schemes of any person, no matter what name they carry. I am your defender. I am your provider. I am your peace in every storm. So walk forward today with courage. Do not let worry control your heart. Hold my words close and let my promises be the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. Remember, I am always speaking. I am always guiding. I am always loving you with an everlasting love. You are safe in me, and you are never alone. Let this day be marked as a turning point, a day when you listened, obeyed, and watched my hand move on your behalf. You are my precious child, and I am your God. Together we will walk in victory, now and forevermore. My dear child, I see how your heart is searching for answers. And I want you to know that every longing, every concern, and every unspoken prayer has reached me. There is nothing you hide that I cannot see, and there is nothing you fear that I cannot overcome. When I warn you about someone whose name starts with M, it is not to fill you with anxiety, but to help you recognize the spiritual battles taking place around you. I am a God of clarity, not confusion. My warnings are my protection, wrapping around you like a shield you did not know you needed. If you have ever wondered why certain people come and go in your life, remember this. Each encounter carries my purpose. Sometimes I allow people to enter your story so you may learn about trust, boundaries, and the depth of my wisdom. At other times, I remove people so you are not led away from your true calling. The presence of this person whose name begins with M is a lesson I want you to understand deeply. Open your heart and listen. If you feel my truth awakening in your spirit, I invite you now to comment 999 to affirm that you are receiving my wisdom for this season. Is the FBI hiding a 9-word money prayer that actually works? Hidden for years in a classified vault, this 9-word prayer is now changing lives fast. Over 19,000 Americans have used it to erase debt, attract money, and live the life they once only dreamed of. 6 neuroscience labs now confirm it's real. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I see the confusion that sometimes clouds your vision when you try to discern who is truly for you. In the world, not every voice that praises you is a voice sent from me. Some are distractions, meant to pull your eyes off the path I set for you. Others may be tests, allowed so your faith can grow stronger. But I am the God who separates light from darkness, truth from deception, safety from danger. I never want you to feel abandoned or exposed. When you lean on me, I reveal what is hidden and keep you safe under the shadow of my wings. Think of my servant Moses, whom I called by name. Though many doubted him, my power worked through him, and I protected him even when enemies surrounded him. I want you to see that just as I defended Moses, I will defend you. No plot, no rumor, no secret strategy of the enemy will prosper as long as you stay close to me. Even if someone whispers behind your back, I am the God who hears every word and silences every accusation. When you feel misunderstood or judged, bring your pain to me, and I will lift the burden from your shoulders. You do not have to fight your battles alone. I am the Lord who fights for you. The weapons of your warfare are not physical, but spiritual, and they are mighty through me for the pulling down of strongholds. If you ever feel weak or vulnerable, remember, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You are never without help. Even if the world turns its back, I will never turn mine. My commitment to you is everlasting. As you walk through this season, be careful not to judge with your natural eyes alone. Ask me for spiritual discernment. There will be times when I ask you to wait, to watch, to pray before making decisions. Listen for my still, small voice. I may close certain doors, because what waits on the other side is not for your good. I may redirect your path so that you avoid unnecessary pain. I have seen the traps the enemy sets, and I am determined to keep you from falling. Trust my timing, even when you do not understand my methods. There is power in trusting me even when the outcome is uncertain. When you trust, you give me permission to work miracles on your behalf. I will never lead you where my grace cannot protect you. As you read these words, if you feel a stirring of faith rising inside, type 1010 in the comments to declare that you are putting your trust in my hands, even when the road ahead is unclear. Let your faith become a light for others who may be watching you. Do not allow fear to rule your decisions. I am not a God of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. When you feel anxious about people or situations, remember that my peace surpasses all understanding. You can always run to me. My arms are open, my heart is for you, and my promises will never fail. If you ever find yourself doubting, return to my word. The scriptures are filled with stories of my faithfulness, how I delivered Daniel from the lion's den, how I closed the mouths of those who would harm my people, and how I turned every trial into a testimony of my love. You are not defined by the actions of others. Your identity is secure in me. When people try to discourage you, remember that my favor is worth more than the approval of any human. I see your tears, your sacrifices, and your silent prayers. Nothing you do for me goes unnoticed or unrewarded. Even when others misunderstand your motives, I see the purity of your heart. I will honor you in due season, lifting you up so the world may see that you are my beloved. If the path feels lonely or confusing, take courage. Every step of obedience draws you closer to the blessings I have prepared. You are walking through a season of refining, and though it may be uncomfortable, know that my grace is enough. I am strengthening your faith, sharpening your vision, and preparing you for what is next. You are destined for greatness, not because of your strength, but because of my love for you. Let my voice drown out every other voice that seeks to confuse or intimidate you. The person whose name starts with M may have influence in your circle, but they hold no power over your destiny. I alone determine your future. Trust in my sovereignty, and do not be swayed by the opinions of men. If you are ready to stand firm in faith, type 1212 in the comments. Let it be your declaration that you will follow my lead no matter where it takes you. Never forget, you are the apple of my eye. I will keep you safe, I will provide for you, and I will use every situation, good or bad, to reveal my glory through your life. Your testimony will be a beacon of hope for others who are still searching for answers. I am shaping you into a vessel of honor, filled with my spirit, overflowing with my goodness and mercy. Continue to seek me, to trust me, and to rest in the assurance that you are never alone. My love for you is greater than any challenge you face. I am your God, and you are my precious child, now and forever. Could a bizarre 9-word ritual be the real secret to unlocking your wealth? What sounds unbelievable is now being backed by science. Harvard researchers and leaked FBI documents confirm there's a hidden brain switch that, when triggered, opens the floodgates to abundance, effortlessly. But this information is dangerously sensitive and may be wiped off the web at any moment. Click the link in description and comments right now to access it before it's deleted forever. My beloved, take this moment to let your soul rest in my presence, for my voice brings comfort even in the midst of turmoil. The warning I give about a person whose name starts with M is not to cause you distress, but to awaken your spiritual senses. There are seasons when I whisper to my children so that they may avoid dangers hidden from the natural eye. Right now, I am calling you to listen with your heart, for my wisdom goes deeper than any surface understanding. You have walked through many storms and have overcome trials that once seemed impossible. In each moment of difficulty, I have never left your side. My hand was upon you when you felt lost, and my strength carried you when you were weak. There were nights when you cried in silence, wondering if anyone cared or understood, but I counted every tear and answered every silent prayer. Even when others forgot about you, I never did. If you feel gratitude rising within you for my faithfulness, I invite you now to comment Amen. Let it be a sign of your thankful heart for the ways I have protected you from what you knew and from what you never saw coming. As you journey forward, do not become discouraged by the actions of others. There will always be people who misunderstand, judge, or oppose you. Some will enter your life for a brief season, teaching you lessons that only pain or disappointment can bring. But I am the God who redeems every situation. I use every wound to make you stronger, every loss to prepare you for greater gain. The presence of this person, whose name begins with M, may be a test, a lesson, or even a shield that keeps you from something worse. Lean into me, and I will give you understanding beyond your years. Remember the story of Joseph, whom his brothers betrayed and sold into slavery. What others meant for evil, I turned into good, raising Joseph to a place of honor where he saved many lives. If you ever feel betrayed or alone, know that I am weaving together a story greater than anything you can imagine. No one, not even those who plot against you, can stop my plan for your life. Hold on to hope and walk in forgiveness. Release every hurt into my hands, for I am the only one who can truly heal your heart. My child, you are called to a higher standard. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. Instead, respond with love, with wisdom, and with steadfast faith. I will vindicate you in due time. You are my ambassador on earth, shining the light of Christ to a world desperate for hope. In every challenge, you are growing into the person I created you to be, strong, resilient, filled with my spirit. I see how your heart longs for clarity. You want to know whom to trust, whom to draw near, and whom to keep at a distance. I promise you this: if you ask me for discernment, I will not withhold it. I will give you dreams that reveal truth, conversations that open your eyes, and inner nudges that guide your decisions. My word is your foundation. Stay rooted in Scripture and let my promises anchor your soul. If you are ready to receive divine discernment, I ask you now to comment 1111. Let it be a simple but powerful declaration that you desire my wisdom above your own understanding. You are not called to live in fear, but in faith. The enemy wants you to be anxious, to second-guess every move, to shrink back from your calling. But I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have filled you with courage, love, and a sound mind. My presence goes before you, making the crooked paths straight and the rough places smooth. There will be moments when you feel uncertain, but that is when my strength will shine the brightest. Trust me, for I am faithful in every season. You may sometimes wonder why I allow challenges to come your way. Understand, beloved, that I am shaping your character for greater things. Diamonds are made under pressure, gold is refined by fire, and faith is perfected through trials. Each struggle is an invitation to trust me more deeply, to rely on my grace rather than your own strength. The presence of someone difficult, even one whose name starts with M, can be the very thing that leads you to a deeper relationship with me. Embrace every season, for I am working all things together for your good. Remember the promises I have made. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am your refuge and your fortress, your God in whom you can trust. My angels encamp around those who fear me, delivering them from all harm. If ever you sense danger or confusion, call upon my name. My spirit will rise up within you and guide you to safety. No plan of the enemy can ever succeed against the one who abides in me. If your faith feels shaken, do not be ashamed. Bring your doubts and fears to me, and let my love restore your confidence. I am patient, compassionate, and always ready to help. You do not need to have it all figured out. Just take one step at a time, holding my hand. I promise I will never let you fall. If you need fresh strength for this journey, comment 222 as a sign that you are depending on my power, not your own. Why did exactly 19,583 people suddenly break free from money struggles last month? They each stumbled onto a strange 9-word sentence, hidden in top-secret neuroscience studies and once suppressed by the FBI. Now they're clearing debts, flying to dream destinations, and living in homes they once believed were impossible. If you're seeing this right now, you're part of a lucky few. The page could disappear without warning. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock this secret before it's deleted forever. You are more loved than you can comprehend. My plans for you are filled with hope, a future, and unexpected blessings. Every promise I have spoken over your life is yes and amen. Even if it takes time, I will fulfill every word. Stay close to me, stay humble, stay teachable. Let my presence be your greatest treasure. In the quiet places, listen for my whisper, for I will always speak peace to your soul. As you continue to walk this path, remember that you are never alone. I am your guide, your comforter, and your unfailing source of strength. When confusion comes, let my truth be your anchor. When discouragement tries to settle in, let my joy be your song. When the world seems dark, let my light shine through you. You are my chosen child, covered by grace, empowered by my spirit, and destined for victory. Stand firm, beloved. The days ahead are held securely in my hands. No person, no situation, no scheme of the enemy can snatch you away from my love. You are safe, protected, and divinely favored. Continue to trust me, for your story is not finished yet. I am writing a testimony of faith, hope, and triumph in your life that will bring glory to my name for generations to come. Beloved, let your spirit find peace in my words as you move deeper into my presence. Each day brings new challenges, but I want you to remember that you never walk alone. My hand is always guiding, my spirit is always leading, and my love is always sheltering you from harm. The warning I placed in your path about the person whose name starts with M is not to weigh you down with worry, but to lift you up in wisdom. When you listen to my voice, you move with the confidence of heaven's armies at your side. There are moments when confusion threatens to cloud your vision, when the opinions of others try to drown out my truth. I want you to hold tightly to what I have spoken over your life. I have declared you blessed, not cursed. I have set you apart for a holy purpose. You do not need to fear the schemes of those who come against you, for I am the one who holds your future secure. If this truth brings you comfort, I ask you now to comment 333 to show your faith in my promises and your trust in my everlasting protection. I am always near, even in seasons of uncertainty, when the world shakes and relationships shift. My presence remains unchanging. The storms may rage around you, but within you I have planted seeds of peace that cannot be uprooted. Sometimes the very person you feel uneasy about, the one whose name begins with M, may appear as a friend or helper. But remember, not everyone who smiles at you has good intentions. I see beneath the surface. I know every motive, every hidden thought, every plan that has not yet been spoken aloud. My word is your weapon and your comfort. Recall how Jesus, my son, walked among those who misunderstood and even plotted against him. He was never shaken because his foundation was me. Let your heart be anchored in my truth. I will give you discernment to recognize what is real and what is not. If you ever feel doubt creeping in, do not be ashamed. Instead, bring your confusion to me in prayer. I am the God who brings light into darkness and exposes every lie. You will never be left defenseless. Lean into my wisdom and do not rely on what you see or hear alone. I speak in the quiet moments, in the gentle whispers of your heart, and through my living word. My spirit will prompt you when to step forward and when to step away. Listen closely, for obedience brings you into alignment with my blessings. I want you to be bold in faith, yet gentle in spirit, standing firm on the foundation I have built within you. Some seasons are for sowing, others for reaping, and some for watching and waiting. You may not understand why I place certain people or challenges in your path, but I assure you, nothing is wasted in my kingdom. I use everything for your growth and for my glory. Sometimes I allow testing so you will recognize your own strength and my unwavering faithfulness. If you are willing to trust my process, comment 555 as your sign of surrender and faith that I am working behind the scenes for your good. Remember, you are not a victim of circumstance. You are a victor through Christ who lives in you. Every promise in my word is yours to claim. Even when others fail you or disappoint you, my love will never fail. People may change, seasons may shift, but I am constant and true. I am your anchor in the storm and your shield in the battle. Let every trial drive you closer to me, for I use the fire not to destroy you, but to purify and strengthen you. When you face misunderstandings, betrayals, or disappointments, do not allow bitterness to take root. Release every hurt into my hands. I am the healer of broken hearts, the restorer of souls, and the lifter of heavy burdens. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but a mark of my power working in you. It sets you free and opens the door for new blessings. The person whose name begins with M may never understand the depths of your journey, but I know every step you take. Why is everyone whispering about the 9-word prayer found in FBI archives? This powerful money prayer, once buried in government files, is now setting people financially free. Just say these 9 words and watch what happens. Proven by 6 neuroscience labs, this method is turning hardship into abundance, instantly. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I see how hard you try to do what is right. I honor every act of kindness, every sacrifice, every moment you choose love over anger. Even when no one else notices, I celebrate your obedience and faithfulness. You are not invisible to me. My eyes are always upon you. I rejoice over you with singing, and I delight in every detail of your life. When you feel unseen, remember that the Creator of the universe is watching over you with perfect love. In every trial, I am teaching you to rely on me alone. The world offers false security, but my promises are eternal. Do not compare your journey to others or measure your worth by the standards of people around you. Your identity is rooted in who I say you are: chosen, loved, redeemed, and victorious. The path I have for you is unique and beautiful, filled with hope and future beyond what you can imagine. If you ever wonder if your faith is enough, know this: I am not looking for perfection, but for a willing heart. Each day, come to me with your joys, your fears, your hopes, and your failures. I will meet you right where you are, and I will walk with you every step of the way. If you need fresh assurance of my love, comment 777, and let it be your declaration that you believe in my promises, even when you do not see the whole picture. You are surrounded by angels, covered by grace, and filled with the power of my Spirit. No weapon formed against you will prosper. I will silence every tongue that rises against you. I am the one who turns your mourning into dancing, your pain into purpose, and your weakness into strength. Stand tall, my child, for I am with you always, even to the end of the age. As you move forward, let my peace guide you. Do not let worry or fear steal your joy. I am writing a story of redemption, hope, and breakthrough in your life. Trust me in the process. The best is yet to come. My precious child, rest now in my presence, and let every worry melt away as you listen to the truth I am speaking over you. Even when the world is loud with its demands and distractions, my voice remains gentle but persistent, reaching into the deepest places of your heart. The warning I have given about the person whose name starts with M is not a burden, but a blessing. It is a demonstration of just how closely I watch over your life, not letting any detail escape my loving attention. Because you are precious to me, I will do whatever is necessary to steer you away from paths that would cause you pain or delay your purpose. You may look around and see people who seem to prosper by dishonest means, or who walk in and out of your life with careless words. Do not be discouraged. I am a God of justice, and nothing goes unseen by my eyes. I weigh every motive and judge every action with perfect wisdom. If you have ever felt overlooked or misunderstood because you followed my leading, remember that obedience always leads to blessing. You may not see it immediately, but my rewards come in my perfect time. If you are ready to trust that my timing is never late, comment 1212 and let it be a mark of your patience and trust in my faithfulness. Sometimes I protect you by shutting doors that you wish would open. Other times, I keep you waiting so that the right opportunities and the right people can align with my plans for you. Never interpret my delays as denial or my warnings as rejection. Every no I speak is a yes to something better. Every detour is a rescue from what would have harmed you. I have written every day of your life in my book, and not a single promise will fail to come to pass. I know there are days when you question my silence, when you wonder if I am really guiding your steps. Know this, my beloved, I am closer than your next breath. I am present in your laughter and your tears, in your questions and your worship. My spirit is your comforter, your counselor, your friend. In times of uncertainty, cling to me even more. If doubts ever rise within you, do not hide them. Bring them to me. I am not offended by your questions. I am a safe place for your honesty and your struggles. Remember the story of Esther, a woman chosen for such a time as her own. She was surrounded by dangers and hidden agendas, yet I placed her in the right place at the right time to bring deliverance. My plans for you are just as specific, just as intentional. I position my children where they are needed, and I give them courage to act when the moment arrives. When you are called to speak up, do so with love and confidence, knowing my Spirit will give you the words. When you are called to wait, do so with trust, for waiting in. My presence is never wasted time. You have seen my hand at work before, moments when you received provision you did not expect, protection you could not explain, or favor that opened impossible doors. These are not accidents, but evidence of my covenant with you. I am faithful to every promise, faithful to every child who calls on my name. If you need a fresh reminder of my faithfulness, comment 999 and let your trust in me be your anchor when the winds of doubt blow. The person whose name starts with M may have intentions that you cannot fully understand, but I see it all. Sometimes I use these relationships to reveal to you the power of discernment, the necessity of boundaries, and the strength of forgiveness. You are learning what it means to walk in wisdom, to love without naivety, and to serve me without compromise. Every lesson is shaping you to become more like my Son, Jesus. There are times when your compassion will be tested, when your kindness will be misunderstood, or your motives questioned. Do not let bitterness grow in your heart. Guard your spirit with my peace, and fill your mind with my word. Remember, even Jesus was betrayed by those closest to him, yet he forgave and fulfilled his mission. You are not responsible for the choices of others, only for your own obedience to me. Keep your heart pure, your conscience clear, and your eyes fixed on me. If the path ahead feels uncertain, take courage in knowing that I go before you and prepare the way. My angels are assigned to protect you, to minister to you, and to battle on your behalf. You may not see them with your natural eyes, but their presence is as real as the air you breathe. I surround you with heavenly warriors, and I empower you with my spirit. If you are willing to let me lead you into new levels of faith, comment 1010, and let it be a sign that you are ready to walk wherever I call you, without fear. Let your prayers rise to me without ceasing. Prayer is not a last resort, but your greatest weapon. In prayer, you receive my wisdom, my strength, and my peace. There is nothing you cannot bring to me, no situation too messy, no heartache too deep, no question too difficult. I am your Father, and I delight in hearing your voice. Bring me your joys and your pains, your victories and your failures, and I will cover you with grace. My child, you are not defined by the actions or opinions of anyone else. Your worth comes from me. You are chosen, redeemed, and called for a holy purpose. When others walk away, I remain. When you feel alone, I am closer still. My love is the foundation of your life, and my grace is the bridge that carries you over every troubled water. Hold fast to hope, for I am working all things together for your good. The journey may be long, the path may be difficult, but the reward is eternal. Keep trusting, keep listening, and keep following my voice. I am your God, and you are my beloved. Beloved, let these words sink deep into your soul, for I am speaking to your heart as only a loving Father can. In every season of your life, I have been by your side, guiding you, sheltering you, and preparing you for moments you could not have imagined. When I warn you about the person whose name starts with M, I am not stirring fear but anchoring you in truth. My love will never lead you astray. My voice always comes with purpose, and my instruction is your greatest safeguard. When David faced Goliath, others doubted him, but I gave him victory because he listened to my voice above all others. So too, I am calling you to stand firm, even if your warning is doubted by others. If you are willing to be courageous, to trust my leading, I invite you now to comment 222 and let it be a sign that you will obey me, even when it's not easy, even when you feel alone in your conviction. What if a 9-word prayer hidden by the FBI could attract money to you, starting today? A top American neuroscientist just revealed the secret 9-word prayer that's helping thousands erase debt and flood their lives with cash. Lost in the FBI's vault for years, this prayer is now proven by 6 neuroscience labs. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's working fast. But the government might shut this down any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever.